Hey guys, this is Dave and Patrick coming live from the Czar Podcast Show. Today's topic is shadow work. The way you are, strengths, weaknesses, and all your emotions. And I don't give a shit if you're happy, you're angry, you're resentful. Guess what? I'm building trust with them because I'm telling you it's okay to have all these emotions. There's a reason you have all these emotions. Why other people make you feel guilty or shameful or whatever, right? And now there's self doubt.
That's right.
Why don't you trust yourself? You know what I mean?
And that's it. And
Don't you trust him?
and I
Yes, you do.
I do. I do trust him. Because you know what? I know the path he put us on after.
Yeah.
When he and the path I was on, and even sitting here, I know like it's I trust myself now, and I just need to trust more of him. I guarded myself by not trusting myself, which is bullshit because I do trust myself, but him, my shadow. I need to fucking know he had it right. He just had I hid his emotions. And I thought I'd had them and it's wrong. I know it's okay. He should have them. And it's okay to have them. And I just fucking I didn't and I got it. I really
So when you get upset, what's actually happening, or resentful or guilt or whatever, and you feel it's actually your child self literally is screaming at you, "Hey, I'm fucking guilty, or I'm shameful, or I'm pissed." Well, why don't you stop and listen to him? He's literally trying to tell you something right now.
Right. And this is like we talked about this. I'm fucking like why?
But this is not something we're taught as kids.
No.
This is why this is not normal.
Why self question? Like why do I question myself? Because no, because he's probably like, hey, you got this. Stop. Like stop arguing with yourself.
Yeah.
It just
You
got
gotta
it.
build trust. Trust takes time.
And that's it. I will. Yeah, touch on.
Tell me, we're gonna work on this today
Yeah.
and every day. But guess what? I love you, and just be patient with me. I'm working on this. I'm here for you. Just be patient with me. Please be patient with me.
Yeah.
Watch what happens.
Absolutely. Like today, man.
Watch
Today's
what
a perfect example. Like and I know I
You
just try
start
to
to
do
be
it.
a little easier on yourself.
Yeah, I really I'm telling you this weekend's gonna be perfect for it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take that photo with me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not just a picture of my photo, I'm taking
There
that
you
photo.
go.
I'm taking that
There
photo
you
with me. It's in my bag. It's gonna go in
You're never alone. That's why I put in my phone.
And
No matter where I go.
so I have my phone, but I just want it. I
Sure.
want it.
Whatever works for you.
I'm gonna take my journal and right there.
That's trust right there. Trust. You know what to do
Yeah,
for you.
Exactly.
Nobody else.
I need a
does.
picture board. I need to write it down. Like I know what I need, right? And I think the picture will be more because I'll put the effort in and I'll feel like I'm doing it. Because I put the effort in, I'll make the time to do it.
So maybe your body, something about the power of touching your pictures, like you're touching him now.
Something, right? And
Whatever it is.
Yeah.
Nobody can tell you that's right or wrong.
Right. Yeah. So it's great to see. Like we talk about it, and it's. I mean, I try to live it. You live it. You made it. It's just your every day.
Yeah.
And I'm still working on so much of myself.
Trust yourself.
I do. And I. This is why, like, I felt like I could build all the things I'm trying to build. And, like, we could do all this, and I could be part of this with you because I feel like I'm a work in progress, but I feel like I know where I am now versus 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I laugh at that. Like I thought I was okay then. I look back and I'm like, holy man, was I a mess. But I, young, right? But now it's like,
Sure.
I'm a father and I want them to be okay. And I know I need to make sure I'm okay. Like the airplane analogy, right? If you don't put your own mask on, you're going to struggle and try to put theirs on. You're both going to die.
Like first responders, right?
Yeah. You got to take care of yourself first because you got to take care of the rest.
Yeah. You can't save them if you don't save yourself.
Yeah, that's exactly right. You can't fill their bucket if your bucket isn't full. And what make I just
water that tree. We're gonna revisit some baggage that some of us have, and how easily through some of the emails I received, people getting triggered still, and we've got to go back to rebuilding that old narrative, that old story that's outdated. And then we're just going to give an example, and we're just going to talk freely here.
Yeah.
And go through a scenario here.
Yeah. And
just continue what we were just talking about earlier.
Absolutely.
That's it.
And that's it. When you'll see it comes natural to us or natural to you. And you can see when I'm a work in progress, you can actually see I'm real quick to admit I don't know. Yeah. I like that about myself. I really do. I love that I'm okay to admit I have flaws. And I'm quick to point them out. I wish I didn't exaggerate and pick on myself more than I did, but or less than I did or whatever. But I'm like this whole conversation just doing now. I wish I recorded it, and we talk about the new website. It looks amazing.
Okay,
right? Because just the tribe on there. You don't say it, but like check out our new website, guys. It's our heart and soul. It's fucking right, and it's got the form to talk. Everything's easy.
True. Yeah. So if we could just I'm going to tap in a little bit quickly. Yeah. Just free flow here. I sense, like we said earlier, that there's some hang-ups from the past.
Yeah.
And that's the common thing that people say is like, you're broken. You're not broken.
No.
It's your child self is screaming out at you right now, asking for your help. So why don't you integrate your shadow with your current conscious mind and go develop an unconditional loving relationship with your kid and, teach him love and build trust with him so that you can basically relieve a lot of these negative emotions and come to peace with yourself.
Right.
And then you're a better person for the world.
And you said
mirror work.
Right. And you're writing, you called it the type of writing, the somatic or
somatic sensation writing, journaling.
So you said when you write it and then when you're done, and that's right, you write it down because it takes the power away from it.
Yep.
And you put it down, you're letting the weight of it go. So you're not carrying it around anymore, right?
That's right.
And then it's not coming out at the wrong time.
Yeah, and be the parent that you needed to be.
Absolutely.
So if there's some mishaps, things that you felt voids from the past, your child self acts up and shows these emotions internally, and it's literally telling you, it's speaking to you, hey, will you please come talk to me? Acknowledge me? Yeah, isn't that the most important thing in the world? You?
It's funny, even when I did this with my psychologist.
Yeah.
When I said I sat in the room, like there's Big Dave and Little Dave and a band. Yep. I did it then, and we worked on it for week after week after week after week. But I was done. I didn't talk to that child anymore. I was okay. I understand what the problem was, and I did it, and we told him it was okay. Now I see it. I see the difference now. Like talking, I understand he's all Rome wasn't built in a day. You're not going to fix, like it's and I'm working on me all the time. Why did I just let him go?
That's right.
Man,
you're rejecting yourself. What are we talking about for the episodes?
Man, I didn't think about the shadow, like the little me. I really love how we've done this today.
If you reject yourself, you project, and he's trying to talk to you every day. Build that beautiful relationship with him and build trust. That's what he needs. You know what I mean? And just be that provider, the protector, and love yourself unconditionally and accept yourself, because our society tells you, I can't be angry. I felt guilty for many years if I'm angry. My child self literally says, you're angry because somebody abused you. So there's a reason for that.
Yeah.
You have a right to be angry, not to project it. And I just want to clarify that, not to project onto people and start harming people.
Yeah.
That's unacceptable. But stop doubting yourself. Stop treating yourself. Accept yourself. You're a human being. You have all sorts of emotions, not just happy emotions.
No.
You can't just accept the good. You have to accept the so-called, as society says, the negative or the bad. Yeah. There's no bad or negative. It's what you do with it. Accept it and learn from it. It's a lesson. Now it becomes a positive.
And just like you said with your writing here, it's, you can have all the entertainment, you can have all the emotion all day when you write it down. It's what you do with it, whether it's good or bad. And it all comes down to what you do with it.
Right. Czar, right? Like, X would be like accept your goals. A3 would be act on your goals today.
Yeah.
And then the R in the evening is to review, revise, revisit, and just analyze your behavior from that day. What worked, what didn't work.
Yeah.
And if your child self is a little upset still, or resentful, or you're guilty, or whatever, unfortunately, most people just walk away, or they do something to numb it.
Yeah.
That's not a positive thing. Numbing as in, okay, I'm going to go listen to music. I'm going to just not listen to my child self. I'm not going to talk to my child self. I'm going to go drink, or whatever the case may be. Yeah. I'm going to go for a drive, and I'm driving like a maniac because I'm pissed off.
Right.
Why aren't you talking to him? Your child self is literally screaming at you right now. Hey, there's an unresolved issue here. I'm actually telling you where to fix me.
And we just don't listen.
Why aren't you listening to him? You're the most important thing in the world. That's it. It doesn't matter what anybody else says.
Right.
And they can't tell you what you like and you don't like. That's it.
And it's crazy, like, because you live this. I watch it with you. You live it day in day out. Like, it's so natural to you. And it's like me. I'm and I said it today. Like, I didn't realize how much I use this without saying it. Like, I'm getting there, but it's going to take a long time. I get it, but it's like, man, I don't. And like, if anybody else uses it, like, guys, when you use it, it's if you don't say XAR, you don't say SAR, that's what's fine. You just make sure you take the steps. That's why it's so simple, guys, because it just happens. It becomes second nature. And I really appreciate you for working at this with me still so much.
Yeah, it's been an uphill battle. I'm kidding. Put a positive spin on this.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
it's all positive.
No, it is. Like,
because we're choosing to learn from it.
And it's like nobody wakes up and be like, I don't want to be an asshole today. And if you do, then you know what? That's your choice. God help you, but
Yeah. Trust yourself. I trust myself that if I'm angry today, or angry in a moment, you don't typically just become angry. There was something that happened and your child self is a little PO'd right now.
Yep.
Okay, stop for a moment. If you get a moment, or trust yourself, you'll deal with it tonight when you get more time. If maybe you're busy at work or what your kids, trust yourself.
I can think of this. Like, listen, we had a visitor, a friend of mine staying in town, and you weren't a big fan of him. That's the point. Some things he said, and you know what? And you went for a walk. You had to get out.
Yeah.
And it happened. And like you just did it. You knew what to do. You didn't need conflict. You didn't want conflict around.
No,
like
no.
Family, like you just and listen, I knew you were back. I trusted that. I knew that.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. And it's just like, hey, listen, buddy, like I'm glad you're here in town, but you just can't be here. Like you're setting off you're setting off my kids. Like it's just we have an energy in the world, and it's just like you have to have it. And it's just
yeah, and exactly. And so that's what comes down to the alignment is during the day is when you accept yourself the way you are and you love yourself unconditionally, it's really just that integration. And this is something that nobody talks about. You have your shadow, your unconscious mind, subconscious mind, however you want to word it, and then you have your reality or your conscious mind today. When you combine those two and you accept yourself fully, strengths, weakness, all your emotions, this is where you would get into that. What's known, depending on what philosophy you're into, is that nirvana zone or the sweet spot.
Yeah.
A full acceptance of yourself as a human being. All your emotions. You're a human being. You have a right to have all these emotions.
Absolutely. Like you do. And I even times today when we talk, you're like, hey, listen, you can trust like what you said is here in comment. And I don't doubt that. I might say it out loud to just random people and not care because I really don't. The me now doesn't care. It may be different, the one I'm working on my shadow, but I know with you, I completely trust it. This is why, I know this works because I can tell you because I don't. Well, we've known each other forever.
How can I judge you?
Well, that's it. Like I don't judge people.
I studied the crap out of myself. How can I judge? I don't know what really goes on in your brain, and yet we all judge each other and give. I hate it mostly crappy advice because they don't take the time to really get to know you, and nobody really knows you except you.
Right? You talked about that, especially like, hey, don't tell me like, hey, no, you don't like this, and I'm like, don't. You don't know me.
That's right.
It's been a long time. Like I'm working on myself, and maybe you ask how I am. Like not you, but like I just mean like you walk in the store.
Yeah, we're just talking out loud here.
Come on now, like. But I don't feel that. Like with this, I like, and I'm telling you, if anybody needs this, a little bit of conversation help, but this is a great place to reach out. I'm telling you, you will get some sound. You will get some sound tools or guides that will. Honestly, I believe help any one of you.
Yeah. I had a great thought there, and unfortunately, I just forgot it. But that's all right. I accept it.
That happens.
Yeah, I would say the emotions because we're not taught that in school or anything like that. Be a man, toughen up, hold it in. And you know what happens? You can't avoid your shadow. It's literally your subconscious shadow. Mentally. Is like your physical shadow. You can't run away from it. You can't. It's always there.
Right.
So as soon as you stop, turn around, and look at it, that's where the peace starts happening. Yeah. But this is a lifelong journey. I want to emphasize it. This is a lifelong journey. When you do the mirror work and you look at your child self, because maybe there's something from the past that haunts you or gets triggered, are you only going to look at them when you feel like it? That's conditional love. That's what you think you deserve. Say that to yourself. You deserve unconditional love, which means integrating both the so-called dark side and the light side. The light side's easy to deal with. Yeah. Well, I'm in a great mood today. I got money. I got that. Oh, is that every day? No, it isn't. So be realistic with yourself. Be patient. There's also not so good days and emotions that you have. What you cannot, you're only going to accept that part of yourself and your child's self. That's pathetic. Right. You owe it to yourself out of self-respect. Have some self-respect for yourself. Build that trust with your kid. That's the most important thing in the world is you.
Yeah. And then you said it, like you can't run from your shadow. I mean, like when's your shadow disappear? When you turn your lights off. You ignore it? Well, that's great. Except your lights are going to come back on and it's just going to be there. Like you close your eyes, it doesn't help. Right? Yep. You have to like.
It does. It manifests itself. And unfortunately, if people do it too long, it can turn into disease, physical disease.
Yeah, stress. Like,
the body. Or, I have a stomach ache, or I got a headache. And you see people sometimes like, why does this person always have a headache at this time? And often, not always. Sometimes it's biological. It's like there's something going on medically. But if not, sometimes. If this person's dealing with stress for months and months and months, also he knows. Okay, they got pain all the time, or they got headaches. Well, there's something behind that that needs to be acknowledged.
There's a study that I remember my dad showed me, and it talked about these emotional triggers, and it talked like if you had a divorce, it was this many points. If you had, and it was like if you can get over 600 in this whole questionnaire, you're gonna have physical stress the next 30 days, like physical harm the next 30 days, in any way from like stomach ulcers, like anything. And I remember we did the test with me, and I was at like 4,000 points in 3 questions. It was like divorce, breakup. Like it was just when we did the time was horrible. Right after the car accident, it was just like holy hell. And then that's when I got in the car accident right after. It was just like bang, and it just happens. The stress just drags, and eventually, it's just your body needs to break, and it'll take it whether you like it or not. The universe will let it take the break through hurting itself and needing it.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And that's where maybe you didn't acknowledge. And again, this is only an opinion. I can't judge, but that a certain part of you was crying out emotionally. You didn't really have the tools or techniques to deal with it properly. You're not broken. You just didn't have the tools.
That's exactly it, and that's
okay.
And everything that there's another tool. There's another tool. Like that's just we're not. It's not help guy. It can be helpful, but we're not here to tell you you're fixed. You're not broken. These are tools in your toolbox to help get yourself through whatever.
The tool was meant to be to build something.
Yeah, and that's how you use it.
Yeah,
right there. Back to that.
Yeah, I agree. You get a picture of yourself at a certain age group that you feel maybe there was some issues there, and deal with it. For people who have a little bit of a deeper baggage, like let's say trauma moments and stuff like that, and there's the day-to-day stuff. Just what I put on my personal blueprint as D2 is this often autopilot we go into, and we have this delusional, distorted view of how to handle things. And that's all that is. You're not broken. We feel broken and bad and we're stupid and blah, blah. No, it's just faulty, distorted narratives from the past. It's just like an outdated phone, outdated SIM card.
I like that.
You just got to pull that old SIM card out.
Yeah.
Learn from it, its lessons, and input the new one.
Right.
That's your new story. That's the new you. Be that parent you need to be. How are you going to handle yourself? Right? And create this better you. Already. It's already in you.
We know what we wanted. We know what we needed.
And once you start validating and accepting and building trust with your child self, you don't need that from the outer world anymore.
Yeah.
And that's where that suffering comes from.
Yeah.
What I talk about, I'm not going to get too into it because I don't want to preach religion, but the Four Noble Truths that I learned from Buddhism is if you dwell too much on the past or you avoid your shadow, or you allow the outer algorithms like social media platforms majorly, the massive marketing in the West, you get distracted from your core. And then you end up getting a little pissy.
Yeah.
And this is where it stems. Slow down, be patient with yourself, address these issues first. Because, these guys are going to do everything they can to hijack your brain to get you distracted.
Right. Take a step back.
What's more important? I got a question for the whole audience. Everybody is. What's more important? Something outside from some corporation that's marketing you, or your child self? You're the most important person in the world.
Yeah.
You're going to ignore yourself because, I don't know, get a bigger house is better. It's avoiding your shadow.
But that's it. You're going to get that and be unhappy there. Why not work on this and then have that even better? Because you know what? Now you deserve it. Now you've earned it. You're bothering everybody is like you have a whole you going into it instead of a shit like it.
No, exactly. Yeah, I mean, you tapped on it actually. Which is integration is that you're whole, you're balanced.
Yeah,
you're accepting both reality today, but also your past shadow, and you're bringing it together, and you've got this nice, peaceful zone.
You're aligned.
And you got alignment, and that's when you attract other people who are in the same kind of boat.
Yeah.
People always wonder, why am I with this girl, this guy, this person? It's all toxic at the end because what you're actually doing is you're ignoring yourself.
Yeah. And
they're not the problem. They're not the problem.
As you say that, I think about like the relationship that I'm studying now. It's coincidence. I talk about the amount of coincidences we have, and it's amazing how many. It's hard to question it, but like it may be an alignment thing.
There you go.
Both, like
you're starting to integrate. You're starting to come full circle.
I like that. I can notice it in a lot of things. I really like this.
And this is you're teaching yourself, talking to yourself is the daily dialogue is how important to parent yourself properly. Would you avoid or be this harsh to your kid, or would you trust your kid? Would you love your kid? Would you listen to your kid?
Yeah.
Of course you would.
You know how I am
Of
with
course
my kids.
you would.
Yeah, you know I am with my kids, and even watching you
Yeah.
with my kids. Like it is. We both know what we want, what we believe. Then like why do so many, or why do I struggle sometimes with accepting it for me?
Yeah.
You're doing it for me.
Well, and listen, it's also there's just old patterns, old habits that, hey, listen, you got to shake that off. It takes time.
Oh, absolutely.
It's not overnight, guys. One day at a time. But commit to yourself and providing unconditional love to your child for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Dave,
Thank you, Patrick.
for all your work and collaboration with me on this, and just the behind the scenes that nobody sees the work that you do. It takes quite a bit of time. I take it. Yeah, and thank you to the audience. Thank you guys for taking time out of your day for each of our episodes. For those who are listening out there, I really appreciate it. Good luck with the shadow work. Be patient with yourself. Take time, and yeah, just take care, guys.
Yeah, take care. Hey, thank you, Patrick. And check out the new website, guys. We redesigned it. It's kind of our heart and soul. You can get some Zara merchandise, and there's an open forum to chat with us. Have a great one, guys.